Hello and welcome to SJ Aviation HQ, and I'm coming at you with another model review video. This time I'll be reviewing the Singapore Airlines Airbus A380 by Phoenix Models. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel and you like watching these sorts of videos like model aircraft reviews and model airport updates, then we'll go ahead and subscribe. Click the subscribe button below, and while you're at it, click the notification bell so you don't miss out any future videos. So I bought this model sometime during 2017, in which it arrived in a week later. So before taking a tour of the box, I'll first give you a quick backstory of Singapore Airlines and their A380 aircraft. So Singapore Airlines is the flag carrier of Singapore, and it has a hub at Singapore Changi International Airport. Singapore Airlines was founded on May 1st, 1947 as Malayan Airlines, and commenced operations as Singapore Airlines on October 1st, 1972, making the airline 47 years old as of 2020. Singapore Airlines flies 62 destinations in 32 countries across 5 continents from its primary hub at Singapore Changi International Airport. According to the popular aviation site planespotters.net, Singapore Airlines has an aircraft fleet of 136 aircraft, having a mixture of Airbus and Boeing aircraft. As of today, Singapore Airlines has 19 of today's focus, the Airbus A380. Singapore Airlines was the launch customer of the iconic Airbus A380, also known to many as the Super Jumbo, taking delivery of their first A380 on October the 11th, 2007. The world's largest passenger aircraft comes in at just under 73 meters in length, 80 meters in width, and just over 24 meters in height, with the seating capacity of up to 557 passengers in a typical three-class configuration. Singapore Airlines was also the first airline to phase out their first 2 Airbus A380 aircraft. Singapore Airlines is also a member of the Star Alliance, which they joined on April the 1st of the year 2000. So now I'll give you some specific details of this specific aircraft that we're looking at today. So the manufacturer serial number, or the MSN number of this particular aircraft was 0902. The aircraft type is an Airbus A380. The aircraft registration of this aircraft is 9 Victor Sierra Kilo Tango. The test registration was Foxtrot Whiskey Sierra Alpha. The aircraft's age is currently 8.3 years old and was delivered to Singapore Airlines on September the 6th of 2012. The aircraft was built and produced in Toulouse, France. The aircraft has 4 Rolls-Royce Trent 970 engines. The aircraft's frame is currently stored due to the current pandemic at the moment, and this aircraft is not in any particular special livery. So now that I've given you an in-depth backstory about Singapore Airlines, the A380, and this specific aircraft, I'll now go ahead and show you the box. So here we have in the top of the front of the box, we have the Airbus A380 logo, or the typeface. In the middle we've got the 2-dimensional rendering of the aircraft. Bottom left we've got the Singapore Airlines logo and the registration, which of course is 9 Victor Sierra Kilo Tango. In the bottom right of the front panel we have the Wonderful Interscale Platinum Series logo that Phoenix has on basically every single box they have. On the bottom panel we have the Phoenix logo, Airbus A380 typeface, and the 2D rendering of the aircraft. On the right panel we've got the Singapore Airlines logo, registration, and the logo of Phoenix. On the top panel we've got the Phoenix logo, Airbus A380 typeface, and the 2D rendering of the aircraft, same as the bottom panel. And on the left panel we've got the slogan of Phoenix, the heart of aviation, and details below that, and the Phoenix logo. And finally but not least, on the back panel we've got, on the top we've got the limited edition writing as they have on all their boxes. Airbus A380 typeface, the Singapore Airlines logo in the middle, registration 9 Victor-Sierra Kilo Tango, the barcode with the item number, which of course is 11406, the warning information, and of course the Phoenix logo on the bottom right corner. So now that I've given you all that information of Singapore Airlines, the Airbus A380, the specific aircraft, and then the tour of the box, I'll now go ahead and show you the model. And here is the model of the beautiful Singapore Airlines Airbus A380 by Phoenix Models. So now what I'll do is I'll give you an in-depth review from left to right of all the components that are on the aircraft, and giving you some information along the way. So let's go ahead and zoom in to the front of the aircraft. So first, looking at the front of the aircraft, we've got the nose cone, or the nose cone just here on the tip of the nose. May not be able to see it due to the light in my room. Here we've got the cockpit windows. Below that we've got the angle of attack and the pitot tubes. Below here we've got the landing gear door, which of course has Kilo Tango on it, as that is the last two letters of the registration. Here we have the Star Alliance logo, the actual nose wheel, the L1 door. The Airbus A380 has 8 doors on each side of the aircraft. L1 door, the Airbus A380 titles or logo on the bottom of the gold line of the livery of Singapore Airlines. Starting from here, we've got the Singapore Airlines typeface on the aircraft. Here's the L2 door. Here's the L3 door. The antenna, there's one here and there's one here. Landing gear light. I'm sorry, not landing gear light. The landing light on the wing. Going down the aircraft, we're focusing on the 2 engines. Not quite sure if that's the number. I think that's the number 1 and number 2 engine, and on the other side it's number 3 and 4. But these are the this side's Rolls-Royce Trent 970 engines. And then continuing down the wing, here we have the red navigation light, and of course the wing vents on the end of the A380's wing. Looking at the rear section of the aircraft, making sure it's you've got a nice view of it. I believe here we have the L5 door, the L6, L7, L8. I'm not quite sure if I got this right. This is the L4 door. L5, L6, L7, and L8. So under here we've got the landing gear, with the triple bogey on the landing gear. I'll show you the underside of the model in a moment. Here we have the Singapore flag, the next antenna, which is just here, and then looking at the tailfin, the tallest tailfin I believe in at least of commercial aviation. Here we have the black background, the yellow stripe on the edge of the wing, and just here the Singapore Crest logo. And then just here we've got the APU of the Airbus A380, and then we've got the horizontal stabilizer. There's one here and there's another one just here. And also just looking on top of these stabilizers, you may be able to point out a small dot. Let me just see if I can see it myself. You can just make it out about there, apologies if my hands are shaking. Those small dots on the wing, on the horizontal stabilizer, you can actually make it out on the other wing, just here. Those are to light up the tail. They are effectively called tail lights, or even called logo lights, as they light up the tailfin at night. So let's just have a quick look on the other side of the model before I give you a look at the bottom of the model. So the only real difference on this side of the model is that on the end of the wing here we've got a green navigation light. Other side was red. All the logos have been reversed. There's a cargo door just here, and there's also another cargo door just here at the end of the pointer. But other than that, everything is the same. It's just reversed, except the flag. The flag is the only thing that hasn't been reversed. So looking on the top of the aircraft, I may have missed out that there are 2 anti-collision beacons on the top of the aircraft. The red dots that are just there. And on the bottom of the aircraft, we've got the nose gear door going down the first antenna on the bottom, the Phoenix logo, the underside of the engines, registration, the landing gear, quite a lot of force on these tires. So the A380 is quite a magnificent aircraft. Got the stand hole there. Above that, we've got the beacon on the bottom of the aircraft. This side's wing, down the side of the engines, and then going down the aircraft, mind my fingers, land the cargo door just there, and then the underside's the APU door, and then the underside of the APU itself. So that is basically the model and all it has to offer. So now that we've come to the end of the review, thank you very much for coming along and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and feel free to give your feedback in the comment section below. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and show your support. And while you're there, don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you made it this far and you're into this video, why not check out my last review I did of the Finnair Airbus A350-900 by Phoenix Models. A card to that video should be appearing in the top right corner right about now. If you want to follow me on other social media platforms, you can do that by following my Instagram account. I've got 2 Instagram accounts that I'm active on. I've got my model airport, which you can see in the background, and I've got my my Airline aircraft livery design Instagram account. Both of the links to those accounts will be in the description below, so go ahead and check them out and show your support to those pages. Also, if you're interested in joining an aviation Discord server, go ahead and check out the Global Aviation Alliance. If you're interested in joining it, comment below, let me know, and I'll lead you to the admins where that they can start the process of joining. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.